having me. I'm Daniel White, here at Pleasant Hope Baptist Church. I serve as a deacon here. From Edgewood, Maryland, born in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, but been in Baltimore for over the past 20 plus years, but now reside out in Lanham, Maryland. One song that we were singing today was You Thought I Was Worth Saving, Worth by Anthony Brown Group Therapy. That song is one of my favorites because it speaks to me. You know, God saw our worth when nobody else was, when people were writing us off, writing you off, writing me off. So that's one song that sticks with me. So the role of a deacon to me is very, very simple. And I just follow the teachings of Christ. And he says, you didn't come here to be served, but to serve. So being a deacon is all about service. It's being, serving people, being a service to others. Looking beyond, what people might see that's in front of them, and really diving into the spiritual lenses that God gives us in discernment, through prayer, through faith. It was kind of an opportunity to just continue to serve God in a capacity. Even though we weren't in the church, still able to come and be part of the mission to get the online services together and make sure that the church still pushes forward. So to me, the pandemic caused a lot of challenges. It caused a lot of questions asked, but it was a blessing, and already knew that God was going to work it out. So I never worried about it, but it was a blessing just to see everybody come together on one accord to do God's work, and really no complaints at all. It is a blessing to be back in the house of the Lord, because at the end of the day, this is holy ground. This is sanctuary. This is God's house. And we all know the building doesn't make the church at all. The church is in our hearts. And that's why this was only an opportunity for the church of God, not the building, but the church of God, to be church outside of the building. And I think Pleasant Hope provided a great example of that for this generation and many generations to come. One of the main things that we stress at this church, this branch of Zion, is social injustice. And when you are walking next to somebody that's on the forefront of that, you really see things that you didn't normally see. And we all know of the social injustices going on, but in the past, I would say the past 10 years, at least for me, my eyes were open. And I think America is seeing with our own eyes what is really going on, that was happening right in front of us at the time, but it was behind closed doors, if you understand what I'm saying, because we didn't have cameras and social media. You couldn't just turn your phone on. But to see it today, and to see the reaction of people, society, to see reactions of politicians trying to look down upon it, talk around it rather than talking straight at the situation, it really started to bubble something up inside of me. And then I start to really reflect on our ancestors and what they went through, and what Frederick Douglass stood for, and what Marcus Garvey stood for, and what all those other powerful leaders that came before us stood for. And now I see someone that I call my brother doing the same exact thing, fighting for that. And I'm willing to die for it, just like our ancestors was.